Welcome to this edition of the Douglas County School District Growing Together podcast. We will be talking to leaders, educators, specialists, and community members about topics that matter to our students, our schools, and our community. Let's jump into this week's episode as we grow together. Hi, I'm Erica Mason, Director of Curriculum Instruction and Professional Growth. I'm honored to have Dr. Tucker, our superintendent, joining us today. Welcome, Dr. Tucker. Thanks for joining me here today. I've got a couple of questions for you, and I just would love to hear your perspective on things going on in our district and alignment to the strategic plan.
Well, very good. Erica, thanks for the opportunity to talk about our district and this whole initiative about us growing together. It's fascinating, and I can talk ad nauseum when it comes to our district and some of the great things that we're doing and we hope to do as we get ready to launch our strategic plan.
In thinking about the strategic plan, it's all about growing together, as you said. Our teachers, our students, our families. What does this mean to you, and how do you see us working through this?
I see us walking this journey together. This is a journey, and it is not a sprint. It's a journey, and we're going to learn so much along the way in this journey. As you know, our strategic plan is a 3 to 5 year initiative. So our goal is to walk this journey together and leave a good trail for our students, for our colleagues, and for our great community here in Douglas County.
That's excellent. As we roll out and implement our strategic plan through this journey, we want to do so many things all at once. We know that our students are depending on us. How do we make this journey impactful at the same time not going into a sprint?
Well, you said it best. It's about prioritizing those high impact initiatives. One of the things I really saw come to fruition the last couple of weeks as we began to look at our strategic initiatives and our objectives. And we said as a group that we needed to streamline those, because if you start down the trail of having 5 and 6 different strategic initiatives or goals, you need to make sure they're high impact. Sometimes districts get themselves in trouble when they start to have 10 and 15 different things, and you have to weed out some things that don't necessarily have an impact. And so what you need to really focus on your mission, you need to focus on your vision. I think that's highly important. So how do you look at your strategic initiatives and begin to look at how those things align with your vision, which is something that you need to ensure that you are sustaining as a district. It cannot be a vision for a certain department. It cannot be the cabinet or superintendent's vision or the board's vision. It has to be a district-wide vision.
I love that discussion about vision. In thinking about that, I know that you've many times in the past spoke about instructional leadership and our role as leaders to lead that. What is your vision of instructional leadership?
It's a vision that has evolved over the years, and it's about shared leadership. Shared leadership, when we look at our core strategic themes. So we demonstrated that. Again, it's about walking the walk, and it's about walking that walk together. It's about shared leadership going into creating in a very organic fashion the 6 strategic themes that we have and the 4 priority student outcomes that we pull from there. So it was done very organically. We did that together, and we did it, and I don't think we really knew we were doing it, in the form of a professional learning community, because all of us came together as a group of professionals, a group of support personnel, classified personnel, certified, pro-tech. All of us came together as a school district family, administrators, and board members as well, as a professional learning community to really tackle these 6 themes and these student priority outcomes. Professional learning communities, I think that's huge. Data-informed decisions. Far too often superintendents and committees institute a strategic plan, or even, Erica, a strategic initiative, and we don't use data.
Right.
So we need data-informed, not necessarily data-driven decisions, but data-informed decisions. So the decisions we're making, we can back up by data. And then also we need to monitor the curriculum. You know, I was joking during our kickoff that you need to do more than just weigh the pig.
Right.
Yeah, you have to feed the pig, then you weigh the pig.
Yes. Yes.
So again, data-informed decisions and monitoring your curriculum and instruction. Are we employing research-based curriculum? Are we ensuring that we're employing research, highly effective instructional practices? And I have a particular love for curriculum because I was a curriculum director in a large suburban school district in the Midwest for 3 years, and I must say we did some really good things as a district. But one of the more important things we did, we ensured that the written curriculum, which was the state curriculum, was aligned to what was taught in the classroom. And folks, every state that I've had the pleasure of serving, it's codified in law that educators teach the curriculum. And so it really is not an option. And so the taught curriculum is aligned with the state academic content standards, and the taught curriculum is thus aligned to the assessed curriculum, the curriculum that you're going to assess in the classroom, you're going to test in the classroom, and the state assessments. And I think when those three come together, you're going to have a high level of student achievement and student engagement.
I totally agree. What I found from the process of developing our strategic plan is, as you said in that PLC, people came together and it was amazing how similar our ideas really are. And I don't think anybody would disagree with exactly what you talked about, is aligning the written, taught, and tested.
Right.
In thinking about that alignment and development and implementation of our strategic plan, what do you think is going to be our biggest challenge as a district?
And I've spent some time in reflection, Erica, on the biggest challenges is that, and I go back to, a year and a half ago when I contemplated coming here, was being able to marry site-based management, SBM, with a systemic approach to curriculum, to leadership, and school governance. So finding that delicate balance. And I think that balance, and being here now over a year as I started my second year, I think that delicate balance lies with us coming together as a DLT or a professional learning community to talk about the what. And the what is in the strategic plan, and leaving the how to our building folks. So coming to an agreement on the what and leaving the how to our building leaders, our building teachers, support staff, and great departments like CIPG, your department, being a source, a resource, a source of collaboration and providing the resources that our buildings need.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to switch gears a little bit away from our strategic plan. I know people want to know about Dr. Thomas Tucker. So, what is the best leadership advice that you've ever received?
The best leadership advice that I've ever received can be summed up. And by the way, I've received a whole lot of leadership advice from my grandparents who were sharecroppers, to my parents who obviously were the sons and daughters of sharecroppers, to some of the most amazing teachers in America in my small hamlet in Arkansas, and obviously in the various school districts that I had the pleasure of serving. But the best advice I received came from a teacher. And what she said to me, and this is, probably a euphemism, what she said to me is that our job is to help students look or find things.
What did she mean by that?
Well, it's to help guide. Being a teacher is the greatest title anyone could have. It's like she said it was like being a king or queen, and our job is to help folks look and discover, not dictate, look and discover. But in the end, not to tell them what to see.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Not to tell them what to see, to help them discover, to help them be creative, but not to tell them what they see. The most rewarding thing, and what drew me here, was to help improve and save lives
Yes,
of our young people.
I've heard you say that many times.
I get to do that every day. That gets me excited, that gets me up, because public education has meant so much to me. An institution that's been around nearly, not quite 400 years, but nearly 400 years, has really proven to be the backbone of our great democracy, the crown jewel of our democracy. And to help young people achieve their goals, and as I can honestly say here, and during my time here in Douglas County here in 2019, also to save lives. We're putting things in place in the Douglas County School District that are not only improving lives, they're saving lives.
Right.
And so I get to do that, and I couldn't have a better job.
Agreed.
And to improve and save, again, an institution that's almost 400 years old, and that's public education. Because if public education falters here in the Douglas County School District, it will falter in any of our other 13,000 public school districts in America.
All right. As a superintendent, what is it that you most want teachers to know about you personally, Dr. Thomas S. Tucker?
That I care. I lead from the heart before I lead from the mind.
Yes.
And I want people to know, whether they're students, staff, administrators, community members, that I care about them. I truly care about our folks as individuals, and I care about our school district and our great county.
Great. All right, this comes to the end of our time. Is there anything else that you want to share with anyone listening to our initial kickoff podcast?
We're looking forward to a fabulous, fabulous launch of our county. I'm going beyond the district, because this is truly a county strategic plan. As you know, we are a county school district, so it is not inappropriate to say a county launch of our strategic plan on September 20th with staff at the Pepsi Center. And we're so proud that so many of our community members and business folks have stepped up to help support this initiative. And then the 24th, we have our community launch, which will take place at Chaparral High School. So again, two very exciting days for folks to really become familiar with our 6 strategic themes that we will be collaborating and working extremely hard on for the next 5 years.
Excellent. I know that I'm a proud member of Douglas County and our school district. I can't wait till the 20th. It's going to be an exciting day. We haven't done this for a long time, so I thank you for bringing us to this place where we can kick off.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you.